Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Wellness Wednesday. And we are so proud to have Sharon Bourke with us today from Life Energy Foundation. She has been sponsoring these Wellness Wednesdays um, this whole time since we started. So, Sharon, thank you so much for your sponsorship. I'm going to turn it right over to you to tell about Life Energy Foundation and a little bit about yourself.
So I'm the executive director of the Life Energy Foundation. Thank you so much, Margie. I have really enjoyed sponsoring this because this is one of our biggest, I want to say, goals is to get people healthier however we can with tools they can easily use and incorporate into their life, with or without, hi Linda, with or without pharmaceutical. We definitely, there's so much supportive stuff that will make you healthier, happier, and more functional. And I just love, that's why I founded the foundation, to spread the word. So we're going to kind of get right into it because I also am very mindful of people's, of course, I now have something in my eye, time. So moving forward, as we were just talking about getting back out into the world, Montgomery County, I believe, I think for both vaccines is somewhere in the 35 to 40%. So that's just awesome, which means that, a lot of anxiety about going out and meeting or even going to the grocery store, running out and doing errands on a more regular basis is more open. And I want everybody, this is going to be interactive. I want everybody to think now and use the word imagine. I want you to imagine, what is life going to look like once, we'll say, the CDC, the government in Montgomery County, the state of Maryland, all those layers, says you can pretty much get back to normal. Maybe we might still need to wear masks here and there given certain things, but going back out and eating in restaurants, going back to work, I want you to imagine what your daily Monday through Friday, let's say, life is going to look like. Just take a second and really think about it. Like, are you going back to work? What does that look like? Are you going out eating in restaurants? Are you going to only eat outside in restaurants? What kind of activities are you going to sort of, movie theaters? What are you going to bring back into your life? What kind of things are you going to do?
I'm eager to do retail shopping again in person, and to just, it sounds so silly, but to just go to a store, try on clothes. We have been extreme in isolating. I mean, I think I've gone into a grocery store 4 times since this started. And so I can't wait to have retail engagement.
Awesome. Thank you. I'm just going to go around. Margie, what are you going to do? What does your life look like back when we consider whatever normal, new normal, whatever we're calling it is?
I want to do both. I want to continue the Zoom when I can, and I want to do the in-person when I can. I do miss sitting outside at a restaurant or inside. I miss the restaurants. I miss the one-on-one that way. I remember I saw Catherine and I know we were both vaccinated. We couldn't wait to hug, and then I saw Linda at the tailgate and it was like, Beanbag Robin came out and she gave me a big hug. It's like, so it's kind of starting a little bit, and I think all the ones that are vaccinated feel much better than the ones who aren't maybe. But I see both. I still am not looking forward to the travel, the travel time when we know it's so much more efficient this way. So like as far as committee meetings, we used to do them in my office like every week, a couple times a week. And I think I want to continue those on Zoom. I mean, those that want to meet can, but we'll also do Zoom. So I'm planning on meeting people where they are, where they're most comfortable. But I've been going out all along to stores and everything with a mask on. So I think that some of that's going to continue.
Awesome. Patricia, since you're next to me on the other, I feel like I'm in the Brady Bunch all the time when I look at this.
It's a nice feeling. I don't mind. We've all become movie stars. Some of us look better on camera than others. I have to say, I didn't do my pearls today. Um, I haven't stopped working. My work hasn't changed much except for the fact that I'm not doing in-person assessments at home care. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm with Assisting Hands Home Care. I'm their director of community relations. And we have been relating very deeply to our community through social media and one-to-ones on Zoom. I don't know how much that's going to change. I'll probably start doing some assessments live. I'd prefer to do them outside with my potential clients. Everybody has a different feeling as to what, as Catherine so wisely said, like what your COVID risk assessment is. And I still don't want to get COVID. I'm vaccinated, but on the 5% chance that it could hit me, I'd rather not. So I'd like to be careful, at least until we're at the 80% numbers. Maybe I'm irrational, but that's what the CDC is looking for. And I don't think we should jump past that hoop. I think we're being a little naive, and I don't want to see India all over again in the US. But I think, I'm going to get to see my grandchild today, hopefully. Some other folks outside is still lovely. So that's where I'm at.
Thanks.
Stay safe.
I was going to say, watch out for those grandkids. I sound like this because we did a family house, and there's other stuff that's going around besides COVID. So let's go to Lori.
Yeah, I am self-employed and I work at home, so I'm going to continue to do that. I've started venturing out a little bit more to the grocery store instead of having my groceries delivered. And I have to say, I love Whole Foods, and I love poking around in Whole Foods and coming away with 3 times more things than I had on my list. And I'm really looking forward to meeting my friends for coffee, and seeing them. We've been doing Zoom coffees and Zoom happy hours. And I look forward to sort of being able to do that in person. But I fall on the cautious side too. And I imagine that I'd like to do those things outside and at a distance and maybe on a patio, just until we see how things are, excuse me, how things are gonna turn out.
Thanks. And Terry, nice to meet you. You're on mute. You're on mute. Yeah, go to the bottom left. You'll see a microphone.
I had to get back. I had scrolled forward to see the people. Sorry. I have been doing most of my meetings on Zoom, which is convenient. But all along, I had to go out if I had to show a space, or if I had to other physical meetings that I had to attend, but it made me nervous, and I'm fully vaccinated now. So I feel more safe than before, but I stay in as much as possible. And it's very tempting to go out to restaurants and support the restaurants. So I've been doing that a little bit. And I look forward to the time when I can return to live concerts and performances. I miss those a lot. It's just not the same watching it on my computer or TV.
Great, thank you. And Maritza?
Yes, so my work, I've been in our space. We are a fitness Pilates boutique studio. So we've been actually reopened since June of last year. So that's been a little interesting going through the whole year. And like you said, we have people where they are. And some have come out when we first reopened, and some are just coming back joining us. So with work, I, pretty much out almost every day, but I have a lot of Zoom meetings as well. On the personal level, I am looking forward to going to a Nationals baseball game. That is one of my favorite pastimes. So hope no limited seating this year, but hopefully I'll.
So thanks. And Linda.
Good morning, all. I'm kind of like the rest of you, kind of a combination. So I've been out and I've been cautious throughout, but I'm looking forward to like those hugs and the physical contact with other people that we haven't had in such a long time. Even my own kids, now that everybody's vaccinated, that's a more comfortable happening.
Yeah. So one thing that was interesting is we still were talking about precautions and in a sense we've become very box-like in our living, in our thought process, and it's overwhelming. I mean, I always say is like we deal with people at the foundation on chronic illness. And chronic illness, according to the CDC, is something that people experience for 3 months or more. So believe it or not, pregnancy is a chronic condition. But we never think in terms of COVID. The entire world now has a chronic condition. And I encourage you, as you're imagining, is to really work your imagination, because we know a lot of research has gone into thought and vision. Athletes do it. Well, we need to do it too. We need to envision our perfect life. And we have the opportunity now to have a little bit more space and time around our choices and what our life is actually going to look like as we move forward. And I encourage you to work in, I mean, people always are talking about, health and wellness, and we think about exercise, but recharging, recovery, planning, we always say that. We always share the thing. If you don't plan, you plan to fail. But we need to start doing, as I look at all these great tips that we've heard on this Wellness Wednesdays for months now, they're fabulous. They're just, take those tools. I encourage you, as you're imagining your new life moving forward, please work small things in. If you need help, we have at the foundation, there's a free program called 30 Days to Better. And all it does is send you a little tip a day, similar to someone's, none of it is new or earth-shatteringly different. But just a reminder every day to work something in that you could do easily. And I always say that the model that we've used when we set these tips up is, my daughter had twins. They were preemies. They were both at home on heart rate monitors. It was a mess. And, how does a woman like that, who's getting no sleep, has twins, and has a health monitoring system, and she broke her ankle on top of that, how would she work something into her day that's doable? Because her doctors would be going, you're very depressed. You need to spend time for yourself. And she's going, what time? What time? So, we all get that. We have time right now. And I encourage you to please take advantage of that time, those breath moments, and don't binge, even though binging has its place, but incorporate some sort of activity. And I love it that Maritza has a Pilates studio. I'm definitely going to be contacting you, because I love making connections like that to offer people tools and things and places they can go to actually institute their changes. So I want to be very mindful of our time, and I thank you for sharing. And I am, Catherine, I'm with you on that retail shopping, because I used to manage clothing stores before I got into health and wellness. And I love shopping for clothes, because there's such a tactile thing about the material when you put it on your body and you can touch it and you can see it. And one day, I'm looking forward to that too, because I feel like it's just not fun. I don't want to look at myriads of things online and go, maybe I might like that, maybe I won't. And then I get tired and just go, forget it. So thank you all. And I hope you come back. Please share, because this is open to everybody. And I have been not so good on top of that, but I was very sick from my grandbabies. And I really honor you for coming today. Thank you so much. And please just think about one thing starting Monday that you could institute that would make your life a little healthier.
Thank you so much, Sharon. Can you share in the chat where to sign up to get those wellness tips?
Yes.
That would be great. Next Wednesday, Susan from Thrive Yoga will be our speaker.
I love Susan.
Okay, so she's going to be on next Wednesday. And thank you all so much. And Sharon, thank you for sponsoring and always being here for us. I really appreciate the tips. And thank you, ladies. I look forward to seeing you soon.
I'm going to date my computer. I'm down in South Carolina is not working very well with my keyboard.
Well, tell me
Say it
what.
out loud, I'll type it.
Yeah, I'll type it in.
I think I got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna hang in for a little bit before everything disappears. Can you hold on a little bit, Mary?
Yes. Yeah, I'll hold
I
on.
was going to say, if you go, all right, come on, go.
Does everyone on here know how to save the chat? What you can do is see where it says, you go to chat and then it says to everyone, then it says file, and then there's 3 little dots. You hit those 3 little dots and you hit save chat. And that way it will be on your desktop and you can review it later. Okay, so there's Sharon's. It's called the lifeenergyfoundation.org. 30 Days to Better is the program.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Does everybody have that?
Signing up for it now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great to see you all. I hope it's a great
It's
day.
great to see you.
Reminded us it's Cinco de Mayo, so.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right.
know,
Maybe.
I'm telling you, you can order out a margarita still from El Mariachi in Rockville.
A Mexican dance might be in order.
There you go. Dancing, celebrating, it's all good. Move, just move. It is amazing how much when we've been inside that we've cut down on our movement. I noticed nobody said, I'm going to go join a gym.
I'd be
to say
scared
it's-
about the retail to make sure the clothes still fit.
Yeah, I've been really happy with standing on all my Zooms. I don't sit for Zooms, I move. So I'm
Oh, that's
always
smart.
moving. I highly recommend it. Whatever you need to do to bring your computer up higher and get your camera up higher, do it.